So I was headed to St. Vincent Mall the other morning for the annual 5K firecracker race. And before I left the house, I remembered that I had this historical photo of the Fairfield neighborhood, the historic Fairfield district off of Southern Avenue, that shows a picture of the intersection of Southern and Boulevard. That's over there by the I-49 overpass. This photo was taken by the Shreveport Times back in 1925, 100 years ago, exactly 100 years ago. At this intersection, this house over here to my right. Well, back in 1925, there was a house that stood in this very spot, this lot, right before this house that burned down to the ground back in 1925. And this is how this intersection looked 100 years ago. As you can see, the house across the street, I'm pretty sure that's the same house, but it looks like it's been remodeled over time. So you got the house that's still across the street, and over to the left in the background, you can see some homes, some more homes. And in the fields in front of those homes, it looks like there's some, I can't really make out what that is. They look like monuments. At first glance, I thought they were like tombstones. It looks like a cemetery. If you look at it, it looks kind of like a cemetery. Those look like tall tombstones in the fields there. But I don't think that's what that is. I'm not sure what that is in the background towards the left. But what you don't see in this picture is I-49. And this is 100 years ago. This is way before the I-49 overpass was built. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. This is what Southern and Boulevard looked like back in 1925, exactly 100 years ago. So I decided to bring this photo along with me while I was headed to the race over there at the mall parking lot, the Sports Spectrum firecracker race. So I'm just leaving Canton, Texas for the first Monday. Every few years, first Monday here in Canton, it falls right on either right before or right after the 4th of July. So usually those weekends here in Canton are kind of busy. So I came down here for 4th of July weekend, and I just wanted to give you guys a little tour of the mountain that they have here. Now, if for those of you who are not familiar with the mountain, it's an old West style village that they have on this big hill that's right across the street from their livestock vendors. So I came back here back in April when I went to the Breakaway Festival in Dallas. I actually stayed here on the mountain that weekend. And the mountain, they have a bunch of old saloon style buildings. And some of these buildings are actually Airbnb rentals. And I rented one of these spots back in April. I traveled alone. I came here by myself. I don't really do that dating thing anymore, so I came here by myself. But if you're, married or you got a girlfriend, it's a cool place to bring your girlfriend for the weekend to shop for First Monday. And the two ladies that rented this place out for me, they're really nice. And it's a really fun spot, man. It's a lot to do here. There's also the big water park that they have here. It's just like the one we have in Shreveport, but it's bigger. So yeah, it's a cool place to come rent an Airbnb for the weekend when they have First Monday. You got the water park here, and you also have the First Monday, the biggest flea market in the world. So there's a lot to do here on First Monday weekends. Morning. All right. Cool place, isn't it? It's even better when it's not raining. Hi, can I have one blueberry and one lemon?
All right, y'all. We got one more. Looks like the balloons are getting ready to get cranked up. They're going to get them lit up and do all the things. But we're going to do one more. And before you watch the balloon show, I guess you got to get a little right. Who out there tonight is getting right? Who's made a trip to the beer booth? Who's ready for another trip to the beer booth? You bet. This one called Getting Right, y'all. It goes like this.